Welcome to Lopolight. Today we'd like to talk about Lopolight navigation lights for powerboats up to 20 meters, up to 66 feet of length. Before going into the actual lights on board, we would like to show the Lopolight difference. And to this purpose I brought a classic navigation light. One of those that you might know so well, with a incandescent light bulb inside. That's what you mostly see on powerboats, perhaps on yours also. And out of that comes a cable, and that eventually finds its way to the inside of the boat. The alternative is a Lopolight. We preset the lights with 2.5 meters of cable, and that's about 8 feet. The inside of a Lopolight is not very exciting because you can't see anything. It's all potted out. It's actually a block consisting of machined seawater resistant anodized aluminum with a acrylic lens. Acrylic is the only transparent lens material that can hold up to the sunlight. And then the innards are potted out. So what hides in behind here is a secret, but it's electronics and stuff that makes your life work for a very long time. And now you've seen that the Lopolights are smarter and smaller, and design-wise just the right fit for your boat. Now it's a little bit about how do we mount it. The side lights exist in a combined version. The combination version, where you have the port and the starboard side light in one unit, exists in one that is vertically mounted, or one that can be mounted on a horizontal surface. So now you say, well, I'd like something that is even slicker and even nicer. Then you can basically choose a mounting base. We call it, in lack of a better word, the ultra low. And then you can bolt it down on the stem of the boat and basically get a very low mounting of your side light. This is incidentally a stern light, but the stern light, the starboard side light or the port side light exist in the exact same form factor. Another place where Lopolight can make a real difference to the aesthetics and to the use and to the safety on your vessel is on the masthead, anchor and stern. And you probably noticed that these lights, they are often grouped together, especially the masthead and the anchor light. They're grouped together, and when the stern light joins the company, it becomes a Christmas tree. With 3 lights, with each function, each their installation, each their cable, we thought we can do better. And out of that came a simple but innovative light. And this light has basically 2 functions. One is 225 degrees as a masthead light, so the forward masthead light. For boats up to 12 meters, that's 2 nautical miles visibility. We also have a version for boats up to 20 meters, up to 66 feet, where the visibility is 3 nautical miles. If you flip the switch, the stern light section will come on. This light basically replaces the 3 other, allowing you this nice compact installation. The workings is that when you have your side lights on, and you have the 360 degree light on, you are in compliance with the rules for running. Then you anchor, then you you just shut off your red and green lights, and then you are showing an anchor light. Very, very simple. The trick is that for the 12 to 20 meters, 39 to 66 feet, is a 3 nautical mile light, so it's both a masthead light and an anchor light. If you want your stern light to not be included in this package, then use the 225 degree and have a separate stern light located lower and further aft. That's perfectly possible, and and often used option. The Lopolight stern light looks like this, very compact. If the boat layout or the yacht is designed with a dedicated mast for the anchor light, this would be the anchor light. It goes all the way up to 50 meters, 164 feet, also applicable for this size of vessel we're talking about. Again, very compact with the standard Lopolight 5-year warranty, no hassle, fit and forget. In the situation that you find yourself struggling with meeting regulatory demands, could be that you want your powerboat, your yacht configured for charter, and in some countries they say, hey, you gotta have NUC lights, and that's the two reds over each other, where they have to be placed with 1 meter 3 feet vertical distance, and that can be cumbersome, or it can be unsightly, because then you have to raise a mast very high up. To help you in that context, we created a 180-degree light that then can be placed on either side of your mast, your superstructure, and obviously there will be 2 of those with this meter apart, that can be located on either side of your targa bow or your mast, or whatever superstructure you have. You don't necessarily have to build new stuff. So this is using the same logic as you saw with the side lights, with the L-shaped lid, so it's easy to mount. Having concluded the nav lights, we also have ventured into a little bit of general lighting outdoors. Under the cockpit, in the cockpit ceiling, or under the bimini, or under the targa, then there is a demand for lighting that is compact, intense, and waterproof. Here we got a rather interesting light. You can see it's only 1/2 inch thick. It's 12.5 millimeters in this diameter, and we have several versions, also like every Lopolight, in silver and black, but silver is most popular. You can have it as a surface mount where you bolt them on or glue them on, or you can have it as a flush mount where they are recessed inside. You will see that they are, as the other Lopolights, potted out. The potting compound is a polyurethane epoxy mix, and the versions I show you here is a dual function with a mixture of white and red LEDs. So you can have white LED, general illumination, and you use the red at night to avoid losing your night vision. It even has a dimming, and we have a dimmer for that. You can mount as many of these as we want under one dimming system. Very popular, can be recommended, IP68, so don't use it underwater for a longer time, but it can be immersed. This concludes the Lopolight range for power boats and yachts under engine, up to 66 feet, up to 20 meters. We have a broad range that fits all known demands. If you have another demand, please come to us, because we can possibly accommodate you. You can find more about us on lopolight.com, and in there you can find our contacts, and you will definitely find something close to you, and please use that contact. Otherwise, you're always welcome to contact us at the factory here in Denmark. Thank you.